Federal government, President Obama passing a bill that says, Honolulu, cities across America can't afford rail anymore. And we're going to redefine and reclassify your fixed guideway, and we're offering you, Honolulu, that you could put under New Start's funding the bus. You can build your fixed guideway and put the bus on it, and it's a fifth of the cost. And by the way, Honolulu, we'll subsidize it at 80%. Wow. I'm in a hearing regarding condemnation, or we haven't gotten eminent domain yet, but we're looking at property acquisition, and I'm looking at, wow, 21 stations, of which is creating the acquisition of property, businesses, residences, warehouses, workers being displaced. And if it were the bus put on a fixed guideway, you wouldn't need 21 stations. You wouldn't be spending $222 million as it stands for property acquisition. What are you going to do when the next mayor comes on board and is elected and says, stop this rail? Is this council going to still ram this thing through? Where will the rail get its electricity from? Because the coloring books said friendly green power. The coloring book said it's coming from solar and wind. Fact, rail runs on oil from the electricity derivative derived from oil. You just came to this microphone and said something contrary to that. Can you please explain? Because the public outreach is the following. I'm seeing HART with its public outreach be responsible for this misinformation. Steel wheel on steel rail makes more noise than what was pitched to the public, and they find out it's a very noisy noise pollution. Rail is no longer what it should be. It's a runaway train, members. This is reckless behavior. It's not a financially sound project. I am in all opposition to this rail. Thank you, Chair. I'll be voting no to Bill 37. We are in a transportation crisis. Rail will not solve it. There should be a movement to repeal the rail tax. I did bring this up is we have a disagreement. I think the three lawsuits outstanding, one with Ansaldo Bombardier and the procurement, the other one with the EV, the burials, and more importantly, HonoluluTraffic.com, Governor Cayetano, Professor Randall Roth, and others. I think they're all going to be successful. And one of the reasons I do say that is I was a little bit alarmed that you went ahead and purchased the 20 miles, from my understanding, all the steel. So in the event that HonoluluTraffic.com is successful in the end of August in a lawsuit, and it goes back to a supplemental EIS, which is seeking the relief from the judge, what are you going to do with 20 miles of steel?
Well, as you know, we respectfully disagree. We think that we are in a very good position relative to the lawsuits, and to this point, we have prevailed and seen even the narrowing of the lawsuit that you mentioned regarding the EIS. So we actually feel quite confident in that. We obviously are in communication with the Federal Transit Administration, who are aware of the pending lawsuits as well, and they, as you know, have issued us at this point, I guess, 3 letters of no prejudice, allowing us to continue spending not only our money but also federal funds. I believe also displaying their confidence in where we're headed.